Welcome back to Pot Spoon Dishes, and today we're making chicken pilau. Now if I tell all you, this dish should really have been the first video that was posted on this channel, because you can't go wrong with a chicken pilau, right? So let we go. Now making pilau, very simple, right? Very simple. To get the basics down, you could just go back to my old video on which I did stewed chicken, and you'll get the fundamentals of making pilau. Very straightforward. So like that video, I would have had a pot hotting on the fire, and I would have added my oil and of course my sugar. Now this is a thing, you don't need to add oil. You really don't need to add oil, right? It's just a Caribbean thing, I guess. But you don't need to add oil if you don't want to. You have the healthier option. Right, so after I've added my sugar, now I'm bringing it to a burn. Yeah, and this is the color you're looking for here. Now I normally start my pilau a little darker because I don't like light skin pilau. So when I started darker, add my chicken. By the time I add my coconut milk, it will get a little lighter, you know. But I do not like light skin pilau. Yes, sir! This is the color we're looking for. This is the color we're looking for, right? So the chicken nice and toasted. And of course, you have to bring it to a little bubble. Now the chicken will make it its own water. Yes, that is the light of approval from the Most High. Right? We just get the light of approval. The chicken will make its own water. So at this point, you don't need to add any water. But of course, you need to add some Roucou. Now if you have Roucou, you add Roucou. If not, I don't know what to tell you, but Roucou is a staple in my pilau, and this is what it would look like after about 5 to 10 minutes. It would start to boil, and that is of course with its own water. Yeah, and this is the color we're looking for here. This is the color we're looking for here. So at this point, the chicken would have been probably about, I would say, 80% cooked, right? 80% cooked. And now we're looking to add the other ingredients. So now you're going to add your washed rice, and let me repeat, washed rice. You can check out my previous video on how we wash the rice. Make sure your rice washed, and you want to get your rice nice and toasted. And of course we're using Eve peas and carrots, and no, I am not sponsored by Eve, but if they want to, they can simply reach out to me, no problem at all. We're also using Eve coconut milk, Maggi cubes of course, if you want to. We have some black pepper. Yeah, and we're back to the pot here. Now you're getting your coconut milk and you're using boiled water. You're making sure the water boiled, nice and piping hot. You add your coconut milk, you add your Maggi cube, your black pepper, all your seasoning, all your, you know, yeah, everything inside that coconut milk one time. You're making sure and you get all the little seasoning. You see that little part there? Yeah, making sure and get all of that. And you're bringing your pot to a boil. Now you're bringing this to a slow heat because you want the rice to cook. You don't want the water dry up and the rice still hard. Now after about 20 minutes on a low heat, this is what your finished product should look like. Golden pilau. Looking good. Now this exact pilau recipe, you could use it with beef, you could use it with pork. It will just take a little longer to cook, you know what I mean? You want to make sure the meat cook properly. So like, share, and subscribe for more from Pot Spoon Dishes. All our pilau missing is some avocado. Oh gosh!